Look, you've spoken about Gareth Southgate and the criticism that he's had and the fairness or otherwise of it. Your captain is also coming in for a lot of criticism at home. Could you explain, as a long-standing teammate of his with England, what exactly he brings to a team, just as a player and also as your captain, as a person?
Yeah, of course he brings leadership firstly, and I think when he's on the pitch, you know, he makes other players feel positive. I think we all feel very positive when he's on the pitch because, you know, he's our leading goal scorer for England. You know, at any time he can score a goal and make that difference. So yeah, he's a very important player. He's our captain. So yeah.
And was that, just to follow up, was that in reverse how you felt when you played against him, whenever you've played against him, whether Manchester United or what? You know, is there a certain awe that comes with Harry Kane being on the pitch and yourself as a defender? It's different when he's there.
No, of course. Like I said, I think he's a world-class player, and he is one of them players that you give him time in and around the box, he'll score. He takes opportunities. We know that. We see it day in, day out in training. We know the qualities he has and what he brings for the team, and you know, it's really important for us that he's on the pitch. Anything
you remember? Any specific game you remember at all against him?
Nah, not any specific game. I just think, like I said, I think we all know his world-class ability and what he can deliver, and you know, that's important. Goals in important times, and we know that.
Andy Dunn.
Hi, Luke. Just to follow on from Martin's question, I was going to ask about Harry. What's he been like this week? You know, since that game, and what's he like to lead off the pitch? You know, has he addressed you guys since the game, the quarter-final? And just, can you sense any frustration in him? I haven't had a couple of, by his standards, quiet games.
No, I don't sense any frustration from him. I feel like he's the same Harry that we have from the start of the camp. Nothing's changed. Of course, maybe in his opinion, you know, he would have liked to maybe score more goals. But nah, nothing's changed. He's still very positive. Of course, he speaks a lot for the team. You know, he calls meetings, speaks in meetings, and you know, like I said, he's our captain, he's our leader. He leads by example, and we all follow him.
Thanks. Nick Ames, next.
Hi, Luke. We saw the impact that you had the other day coming on after a really frustrating 4 months for you, and we saw as well the impact that Trent had putting that pen away when, after maybe a different sort of frustration, when you've been subbed a couple of times, for example. What does it say about the strength and resilience of you guys, that players can come in who've maybe had these knockbacks and disappointments and make that impact? Because you don't get it everywhere, do you?
No, of course, but I think that's what's important for us as a group, as a team. I think that's the example Gareth sets, and Steve. You know, like I touched on earlier, the ones that are not playing, the ones that, you know, have to do them tough trainings the day after the game, after not getting on, I think they're the most important ones, because, you know, they're the one that leads training, leads the positive vibes. And I think, you know, like I said earlier, I think you never know when your opportunity can come. So you have to make sure that you're giving 100% every day. So, you know, in the semi-final tomorrow, someone that might not have played on Wednesday, might not have played, might get an opportunity. So, you know, you have to make sure that you're doing everything right to be ready for that when it comes.
Thanks, Nick. Craig.
Hi, Luke. A lot has been made about the imbalance of the side. Can you give us a professional insight into what a left footer at left back brings someone like yourself? Why does that make a team better?
I don't know, really. I think it might make the balance better. I think having a left-footed on that side. But I don't think it will change too much with the team. I think Trips has done really, really well. Always has done for his country, and he's a really important player for us. And for me, he's been brilliant. So yeah, I don't think too much can change. I think maybe a little bit of balance, but yeah, for me, he's been brilliant there.
An extension of that question in many ways, but has your frustration been amplified, not just by the fact that you're injured, you want to get back playing, but by a belief that you can help the team?
Yeah, of course. I think for me, I have to have belief that I can help the team, you know, and of course make the team better. I think, you know, maybe also Gareth sees that, and that's maybe why he did bring me, because he knows the qualities I have and what I can bring to the team. But yeah, for me, it was just about making sure that I get everything right to make sure that, you know, I'm fit and raring to go. And you know, for me now, I'm at that stage where I am, and I feel really good. So I'm happy with the place I'm at.
Okay, Matt Law.
Hi, Luke. We have got a Dutchman in our camp. Can you just talk to me about what Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank has been bringing and what he's like to work with?
He's been bringing everything, did Jimmy? No, he's been really good, really positive. I think yeah, he's been doing stuff in training with, you know, the strikers, taking some of the training. I'm not going to go into too much detail on what he does, but you know, we're all really happy with Jimmy, and you know, he helps not just the strikers but a lot of the lads, and also has the advice of what he's done in the game to give to others.
Can you give a bit of detail on the lighter side, because he seems to like a laugh as well? I've seen him like pushing John Stones into the sprinklers, and he's constantly got a smile on his face.
Yeah, no, I think that's just the way he is. He brings a lot of laughs, very confident, you know. So yeah, he likes a little bit of a joke, and I think he just brings the positive energy around the camp, and you know, makes people smile.
Thanks, Matt. You're there, and then Jory Lawton.
Hi, Luke. You mentioned earlier about players making an impact, coming on when they need it. Just want to know what you thought of Ezri Konsa's performance in the quarterfinal.
Unbelievable. He was so good, so efficient, very aggressive, and I think for him, he should be very proud, because I think if I'm not mistaken, that was his first start in a tournament. And yeah, I was really impressed of how he dealt with that. He looked like he had been playing for England for a long time. So yeah, now he can be very proud of how he did, and you know, get ready for the next game.
It does cause a happy concern, essentially. I mean, alongside you and Trippier, maybe Mark Guay did really well before that, and now you've got him performing when Guay was suspended. It's a nice sort of problem to have, I guess. Yeah,
no, I think it's a positive problem for Gareth. Now he's obviously got to pick a side, and I think that's only good for him to show where we're at. You know, competition for places is always good. I think it's a good thing for the team. Keeps everyone on their toes to push each day to be at their best. So I think yeah, it's a positive problem for the boss.
Okay, we've got Phil Foden politely waiting for a lift home here now, so we'll do Jerry Lawton and finish with Tom Barkley at the back.
Hi, Luke. I'll try and be quick. Jerry Lawton, Daily Star. Best of luck on Wednesday.
Thank you.
You've had to work so hard to get on the pitch here. You've really had to put it in. I was just wondering, a lot of players are on the beach. You're not. You're here. You've worked your socks off to get there. Why? What does it mean to you to put that England jersey on?
It means everything. I think, yeah, there's been a lot of sacrifice and hard work to get in my position now. A lot of chats with Gareth and the medical staff, but you know, I wouldn't change anything. I think playing for your country means everything to me, and I'm very honoured and privileged to be able to do that and to be in the position. So there was no way that, you know, that I would, if I had a slight chance that, and Gareth would take me, that I'd be sitting on the beach, because you know, I'd much rather be here giving everything I can to try and help us, you know, win this tournament, because I believe we can.
Earlier in the tournament, there was some quite brutal criticism in certain directions of early England performances, particularly in the group stage. I'm talking about Gary Lineker comments, etc. I was wondering if the squad has been able to use those comments, a bit Fergie style, if you like. We'll show them. Has there been a little bit of that to help rally the troops?
I don't know really. I think obviously we see them, but we just try to ignore it, focus on ourselves, think maybe there is a little bit of added motivation from what people are saying. But look, like I said earlier, I think the most important thing is winning games. So we just keep having to do that. I think we're improving game by game in our performances. There's of course still more to come, but I think our main priority is winning games. And I think as long as we're doing that, then it doesn't matter what people are saying about how we perform.
And just finally, the fans, you've seen the scenes at home. Complete madness. Babies called Jude, beer flying, hangovers, people calling in sick. You're in a bubble. Just tell us how much that means to the players to know that basically the whole nation is backing them.
No, of course it means everything. I think this is what we do it for. We do it for the fans, for the families, for our families, and the love of football. And I think, like you said, we're in a bubble, but we see it all. We love seeing the videos and people at Box Park going crazy. And I think even that it's extra motivation. Seeing what how happy we make people, and I think extra motivation to keep on doing that and keep them smiles on the faces.
Thanks so much. Cheers.
And last one at the back with Tom Barkley. Cheers.
Sorry, Phil.
Hi, Luke. Tom Buckley from The Sun. Talking about being in a bubble, one of the biggest talking points from the fans and the media throughout this has been left back and having a natural left-sider. Just how aware have you been personally about how much people are talking about that particular situation? And have you felt like you've had almost the weight of the nation on you to get you back to fitness?
Nah, not really. I think obviously you read things here and there, but I haven't really felt any added pressure to get back. I think, like I said, we've always been very clear with the plan I have. I think, like I said, obviously I had a little setback, but we still had the plan in motion, so there was no added pressure. I think, of course, I wanted to be back out there on the pitch as soon as I can, but there was no rush. I think we knew what we was doing, and like I said, I think that's obviously behind me now. I'm fit and ready to go, so I feel good.
And just finally, you're the only Englishman to ever score in a Euros final, but when you were talking about it yesterday on Lions Den, you just said it sort of didn't matter because obviously what happened with the result. Is that how you feel about it looking back? Do you not have any happy memories of that at all, that particular goal?
It's hard to have happy memories, I think. I try not to think about it, and for me, I think, not many good memories, to be honest, from that goal. I think, of course, the result really killed that, to be honest. So, adds even more motivation this tournament to put things right.
Okay, thanks everyone, and sorry to those we couldn't get round to today.
Sweet.